cell that my pops got robbed and he got shot up. I was working at SP, that was in KP. I was focused on making me $1. His business got lost, his life almost cost. I was in the parking lot thinking about my grandma. Back in 20, had to make a way up, and some youngers tried to take it off from him. I remember days right before I graduated. At the time, now I really couldn't face him. I ain't understand till my mom sat me down like a man, and that day, yeah, it changed me forever. I wanted revenge, but I'ma get it when I make it out, and I put him in that Miami weather. Convos on the WhatsApp got me moving real, no slack. You would rewind time, yeah, like it was a movie, but it's real life, and we gotta look ahead. Glad you alive, I don't gotta say you dead. Only the strong survive, it's the reason you here. Cheers to the next couple years, then they put you on trial. I was just a young child, gave you 25 to life, all these years gone by, and you never asked why. All you did was pray to God, all you did was wait your time. Now you about to come home, and I'm about to have a child. It's gonna be worthwhile, it's gonna be worthwhile. Remember nights I cried, now we at the finish line.
TGIF stands for Thank God It's Friday, and that's how we are wrapping up this beautiful week of ours. The 21st of August 2026, it's the date for this beautiful Friday morning. A very good morning to everyone who has just joined us right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show. It is your energetic start to your day, accompanied by a daily dose of positivity. And of course, you can engage with us across all social media platforms. We are Vooka Breakfast Show. Right now, we are live on TikTok, we are live on YouTube, we're also live on the Underground Radio. So to enhance the experience of listening to audio only Vooka Breakfast Show, you can simply download the app, which is both available on iOS and Android. And our WhatsApp line is open for voice notes and for calls. If you want to share your thoughts with us, dial the number 0604933226. That's 0604933226. Of course, we are going to be activating that Friday mode for you. It's a beautiful sunny Friday morning, and that's what we are going to be focusing on. My name is Moeketsi, and I'm happy and excited to be with you on this beautiful Friday morning. But you know, the most important ingredient of the day, of beginning our day, is to tick some of the places that we have added on our bucket list so that we can get to travel whenever we get some spare time with our friends and families. And behind me, that is our picture of the day, and you're asking yourself, what are we highlighting this morning? But if you are listening, we are highlighting the Madikwe Game Reserve, which is one of South Africa's premier safari destinations, located in the northwest province near the Botswana border, covering about 75,000 to 80,000 hectares. It is malaria free, it is family friendly, and it is renowned for a big five sighting, along with some other rare species that are found there. So do make sure that you get yourself there, because it's a very, very beautiful place to experience. And of course, the African wild dogs and cheetahs are what you are going to find right there. And then if you're asking yourself what are some of the wildlife highlights you're going to get from the place, it's the big five, which is the lion, the leopard, elephant, rhino, and the black and white buffalo. And the rare species that are there, the African wild dog that was introduced in 1994, the cheetah, which is brown, and the spotted hyena. Other mammals that are found there is the giraffe, zebra, the warthog, aardvark, and the bush baby porcupine. And then in terms of your bird life, over 350 bird species recorded, including the migratory species, are found right there at Madikwe Game Reserve. So do make sure that you add it on your bucket list, so that if you want to travel to places that offer wildlife, you are going to get yourself there together with your friends and family. So let's get traveling, and let's add the place on our bucket list for this morning. So that's what we have for your picture of the day. Let's take a short break, and then we'll be back with your latest news and sports headlines. And of course, let's get you updated on some of your top stories making headlines this morning. Starting off with your first headliner, KZN nurse suspended after viral video shows alleged patient assault. The KwaZulu-Natal Department of Health has suspended a nurse at King Dinizulu Hospital after a viral video appeared to show a patient being assaulted inside a hospital ward. Health authorities condemned the conduct, describing it as unacceptable and contrary to the video of public health care. A formal precautionary suspension has taken immediate effect while disciplinary process and full investigation are conducted. The department says the patient has been assessed and remains stable, while the officials have reaffirmed their commitment to dignity, respect, and safety within the healthcare facilities. The next headline, Action SA challenges SAPS over Phala disciplinary findings. Action SA has filed court papers seeking records related to disciplinary proceedings that cleared the Presidential Protection Service members Wali Rude and Rihoto in connection with the Phala matter. The party argues the process lacked transparency and allegedly failed to properly consider findings by the public protector and the IPID. Action SA wants the North Gauteng High Court to compel SAPS to release documentation and information surrounding the hearing. The legal action forms part of a broader effort to challenge the disciplinary outcomes and test their rationality before the courts. Your last news headline, Defense Department step up response to irregular expenditure cases. The Department of Defense says it is strengthening efforts to address a growing backlog of irregular, fruitless, and wasteful expenditure investigations. Parliamentary hearings had that dozens of cases remained under review, with some involving law enforcement agencies, including the Hawks, SIU, and the Public Protector. Additional personnel have been appointed to improve investigation turnaround times and consequence management. The department reported disciplinary actions, ongoing prosecutions, and arrests linked to procurement-related misconduct, while also highlighting challenges caused by limited investigative capacity and the scale of an outstanding matter. That's all for news headline. Heading over to your sports news. On your football news, Puso Ditejane inspires Chicago Fire victory over Orlando City. South African winger Puso Ditejane continued his impressive rise in Major League Soccer by helping Chicago Fire claim a 2-1 victory over Orlando City. Ditejane opened the scoring in the 4th minute before Robert Lewandowski converted a second-half penalty to secure all 3 points. Orlando responded through David Brekalo, but Chicago held firm to extend a remarkable winning run. Ditejane has now scored 3 goals in his last 3 matches across all competition and credited Lewandowski's guidance for helping improve his finishing and movement in attacking areas. On your rugby news, Xavier leads the revamped All Blacks for Ellis Park showdown. Eddie Xavier will captain the All Blacks in the opening test against South Africa at Ellis Park after returning from an extended break. New Zealand coach Dave Rennie has also welcomed key players back into the match day squad, including Will Jordan, Cam Roygan, and Damian McKenzie. Ruben Love retains the fly half jersey as All Blacks prepare for the first clash in the 4-test rugby greatest rivalry series. Rennie believes the mix of experienced campaigners and emerging talent gives the New Zealand the balance required to challenge the world champion Springboks. In cricket news, Proteas women include 3 newcomers for the historic Zimbabwe tour. Proteas women have named a youthful squad for their first ever T20 international series against Zimbabwe in Bulawayo. Captain Laura Voldemort will lead a group featuring uncapped trio Caitlin Weingart, Ntabise Nini, and Luyanda Nzunza after a strong performance at emerging level. Several established stars are unavailable, creating opportunities for a new generation of players. The 5-match series will serve as an important development platform as South Africa continues building squad depth ahead of a future global tournament, including the ICC Women's Champions Trophy. That's all for news and sports headlines. If you want to share your thoughts with us on these headlines, you can simply use the hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show or dial the number 060-493-3226 to send your voice notes through. That's all we have. So what we're going to do right now, we are going to take a short break, come back with your latest weather update and your market rates for this morning.
So easy for me to say what I'm thinking. It's so obvious for you, my heart keeps beating.
It's exactly 24 minutes past 8 and you're still hanging out with us right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show. It is your energetic start to your day, accompanied by a daily dose of positivity. Good morning to you. How are you doing? Of course, we are wrapping up the week. And of course, it's been a very good one from Monday. We are now on a Friday. It's the 21st of August, 2026. How are you feeling? Are you looking forward to the weekend? Because that's what we are going to do, preparing you for the weekend with some of the discussions that we're going to be having here. Unpacking these discussions help you to navigate your life as better as before. So I hope that you guys are going to be with us and hanging out with us up until the hour 10 o'clock on the dot. Let us engage across all social media platforms. We have Vooka Breakfast Show. Right now we are live on TikTok, YouTube, and also live on Underground Radio. If you want to listen to audio only, you can download the app, which is both available on iOS. Dial the number 0604933226. Call us in if you want to wish someone a shout out, or you want to send a voice note voicing out some of your thoughts on some of the discussions we're going to be having right here. That's the number that you need to dial. And then, as it is a very beautiful sunny morning, if you are in any of these cities, this is the weather that you need to expect. If you are right in Johannesburg right now, you are currently experiencing 14 degrees with broken clouds. And if you're in Cape Town, you're currently experiencing 13 degrees with clear skies. And then if you are in Durban, it's currently 19 degrees with overcast clouds. In Pretoria, it's currently 16 degrees with broken clouds. And that's all for your weather. If there's any developments when it comes to your weather update, we will let you know right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show. So do make sure that you stick with us. And then heading over to your market rates for August 21st, 2026. Let's look into how the rand is doing with other currencies out there. Starting off with your US dollar, the rand is currently trading at 16 rands 17 cents. And the Great British Pound is currently trading at 22 rands 4 cents. And the Euro is currently trading at 18 rands 89 cents. And lastly, the Japanese yen hasn't changed. It's currently trading at 10 cents. For each and every rand, you're going to get each and every yen, you need to have 10 cents. And then heading over to your commodities, with your Bitcoin currently trading at 1,255,884,073 cents, and then gold is currently trading at 43,570 rands 85 cents, and 1 barrel of Brent crude oil will just cost you 1,549 rands and 37 cents. So very interesting. And when it comes to your latest market rates, we will be back next week Monday, same time, same place, right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show, making sure that we keep you warm. But speaking of keeping you warm, you know that we always start our day with some powerful motivational quotes, because that's what we believe your energetic start to your day should be filled with. So the motivation that we have for you is that you do not need to have every answer today. Take the next step, learn from it, and keep building momentum. Every meaningful achievement began with someone deciding to start before they felt completely ready. So that's a beautiful, beautiful and profound quote that we have for you. And then another one that we have for you is from Robert Collier, saying success is the sum of all small efforts repeated day in and day out. This is a reminder that consistency often beats talent when talent does not keep showing up. So be consistent in each and every little task and project that you do out there to make sure that you keep yourself out there. Right, and of course, you know that there's so much that we're going to be unpacking, but just before we do that, you know that I am not always rolling alone. I'm always with the best team, making sure that you get the best wherever you are listening and watching from. Joining me right now is Mr. B. How's it going, my good sir?
I'm doing good, Mo. Spring is here.
Yeah.
It's early, and as you can see, guys. But the truth is, I didn't do laundry, Mo. That's why I'm wearing the shirt. But anyway, it still does fit. It's hot outside, and I am doing good. I'm happy it's a Friday. I'm looking forward to Silo because they keep releasing one episode per week.
Yeah.
And I just thought the other weeks, I think it was a month ago,
Yeah.
that let me wait like 3 or 4 weeks and then I'll just binge watch about 4 episodes back to back. But the way it's so interesting, I can't. Like Manj, I'm curious because the cliffhanger that they left me on.
Yeah.
Like I need to watch it.
Yeah.
So every week I make sure that I watch Silo. But other than that, I am in good spirits. Can't really complain. On your side?
Yeah, I am good. I'm good because I'm in the spirit of the Premier League starting. I mean, of course, Betway has kicked off and it's been wonderful and fantastic, watching the guys coming back from the preseason and the FIFA World Cup, right? But now the Premier League is coming back. I mean, you haven't been seeing, a lot of sports news in your feed, but now you're going to see those feed because it's going to be interesting. It's going to be hectic. So I'm just looking forward to the weekend and watching some of the games. But yeah, I think my weekend this time is going to be a little bit busy. But yeah, I am just looking forward to it. So you can let us know what are your plans for the weekend, because that's what we always aim to do, making sure that you share with us so that we can also share with you, and then come back on Monday, talk about the highlights of our weekend. But yeah, I am doing good. I'm doing good. Thank you so much. And then we're still asking you, if you're watching right now, how are you doing? How are you feeling? What are the plans for this Friday? Because the 21st of August 2026, it's sunny. I know that people love a sunny weather, right? So talk to us right there in the comment section by using the hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show. And you can dial the number 0604933226 to send your voice notes over.
So the headline that you read about a nurse abusing a patient, it turns out there's a video that was being recorded.
Oh.
And the angle of the video, it's not a video that is like a CC. Because CC normally it's from an aerial view looking down.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So there's footage here that was recorded, and we just have to give a disclaimer that the footage that people are about to see is disturbing, number one, right?
Yeah.
So as you can see here, so let me repeat that. But there's Komba.
Does it have sound?
I don't know. It does. You've seen it. Okay, so we're connected. Also, apparently the nurse says angisebenzeli wena.
Yeah.
But they do though. But as a nurse.
I guess she's serving under oath, as a nurse. Uguti the patient injani. I don't think you're supposed to be pointing patients with your fingers, man. Like
I'm a patient that's lupayo. I was in hospital
I was about
one
to
time.
Yeah.
And this guy, man, kept on harassing this nurse. So uti nurse, because he was in pain. At nurse, I'm no, wait. A doctor has to first see you. I can't just inject you with I'm a painkiller. Nurse, I'm So
yeah.
Some patients do harass some of these nurses.
Look, I can understand that it can either be both ways, where the nurse is on the wrong side and the patient is also on the wrong side, because I mean, nurses are also people, guys. Like, we go to work and we have things that we carry on ourselves. Maybe I just got dumped and the stress is keeping my patients in, right? So it's tricky when you look at this situation from an angle of judging that the nurse is wrong, because for some people they're going to believe that this proves that nurses are really mean people. Nurses have attitude, right? But we know that sometimes as a patient, patients are troublesome. Patients will give a nurse and the doctors a hard time, especially when they have to operate, especially when they have to do screening and all of that. So it's very interesting that this was a viral video, and maybe it will be nice to hear what other people say. If you are someone who is watching right now and maybe you have thoughts or you have seen the video, right, of this nurse being suspended, but she was suspended. And this is going to take some time because they have to investigate while they are dealing with the disciplinary process and the full investigation to say, okay, what really happened? Like, what happened?
5 and 6. No, but I've seen both sides can be abusive. But nonetheless, Mo, as a nurse, you shouldn't be caught doing this.
Yeah.
If, let's say, a patient is being mean, because here's the thing, right? They do affect your psyche,
Yeah.
right? So 5 and 6 have got audio, and but before let me just see if it's there.
Just to hear
There we go.
what were they saying.
But now, the expectation ukuthi angisebenzeli wena.
Angisebenzelwe. Yes,
But,
I mean,
but
okay.
as a nurse, like you, I don't know if I should say they work for patients. They are there because of patients. If there's no patients, then there's no nurses. There's no hospital. So
I'm a custom.
maybe akasebenzi yena individually, but then collectively usebenza ama patient, and he is part of the patients.
Yeah. You know, what am I suspecting happened right there? I think for the fact that maybe this guy has been admitted for quite some time at the hospital, sometimes people feel like, you know what? I mean, they take ownership of what you do to say, no, man, when you angisebenzela kahle kahle ngijove. Yabo. So that's why I believe she was like, angisebenzeli wena. Understand? I'm not here for you. I'm also here for other people.
Ufuna amanzi.
Ufuna amanzi wani? Hamba uphuza amanzi empompini.
Uyabona ukuthi I'm ridden here.
And uyambona ukuthi this guy nje in 2 days he's going to be discharged. So you know ukuthi this behavior, it's not caused by people who are really, really sick. Someone who's really sick will never behave like this. So Lo, he feels like he has you know Exactly.
He's got strength to alwin amanes.
No, it's wrong to do that. I mean,
it's tough to be a nurse.
It is
because I mean, you deal with my patients, and psychologically, so imagine having to deal with working with patients that can't take care of themselves.
Yeah.
And into that other patients would deem as embarrassing. So as a nurse, you have to take care.
Yeah.
You have to it is a tough job.
Yeah.
So when we see our nurses but uniform, it's glorified, it's all good.
Yeah.
But what really happens in the weeds, like
Yeah.
I can understand. But either way, I'm still saying, as a nurse, you can't be acting like this.
Eish.
Because no way I'm comba. Yeah, guys.
It's so sad, man, that a nurse can end up losing their job because of a patient, right? So, yeah, I think also the misconduct and the conduct of how you should behave. That's why I'm like, there are some people who don't really put the passion behind what they're doing, because necessary, guys, it takes a lot. Like, it really takes a lot. If a patient is troublesome, that's why the security, you
so
know.
remember when there was a huge talk about customers and business owners, or abantu abasebenza in a business and customers.
Yeah.
Ukuthi, as a customer, as a business owner, or as an employee, you are able to fire your customers, because sometimes customers are rude. They actually good to know, but the customer is always right. Like, no, not here. I can't remember the story quite well, but there was a time where even when the manager or the owner was being called, Uguti, this employee of yours, like, you know what, it's fine, take your money, we don't need such attitude here, thank you, right? But I'm not saying they chuck out the patient. I don't know what happened. This video doesn't reveal much, because it so
but yeah, hopefully
this is how we start our Friday morning.
Hopefully we are going to get maybe an update if, you know, the nurse was released from her duties, because right now, as of currently, she's still suspended, and they're going to be conducting investigation on what really took place.
But the assaulted patient has been assessed.
Maybe
Maybe
he needs to go to a mental hospital.
This was I don't know, maybe a traumatic experience. So some people think nje by finger pointing.
Yeah.
I mean, look, Tina, we grew up with more than that, and we still went about our day. I'm and you still go and you play, right? So I'm not saying, look, this is not right. It's not.
Man, I'm a patient. Man. Like, you know, guys, sometimes, okay, most of the time we will take the side of the nurse to say maybe she didn't act accordingly. But I've been admitted before. I've been around these people, man. I mean, guys, it's like, as I'm a patient, because you think everything, you think the world, you know, evolves around you. So that's how you're going to feel like now you can do anything that you want. And yes, and not
all of us are raised guys.
Yeah,
some of us can't say please. And I'm talking about a whole grown adult. In terms of just ethics and shit, like proper communication basics, please and thank you.
Yeah.
It's difficult.
Yeah.
1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
That's not you saying please. I'm gonna tell him like it's not. But hopefully this guy is okay, man. Because I think at minimum the nurse could have just said I'm an man. But that's where the issue is. That's where the issue is.
But yeah, interesting. Let us know what are your thoughts in a video we just watched based on the news headline that the KZN nurse was suspended after a viral video shows alleged patient assault. Right, so in your own experience, maybe you've seen some of these things happening. Let us know what really took place. But yeah, can see some of the people are joining us in the comment section right there. And then Ms. Q sent some of the text right there on WhatsApp saying, morning Vooka team, happy Friday, happy weekend to everybody. Ms. Q signing in, hashtag Sivugile, hashtag BBS, hashtag thank God it's a Friday morning. Queen, I hope that you're going to be having some great time with us. And then she comes through saying, Mr. B giving me holiday vacation vibes, man, making me want to get on a plane, right, and go have some great time out there with some friends, with some, colleagues. Beach vibes. You're giving beach vibes. Absolutely. Beach vibes, man. Yeah, because it's sunny and the sun is out, and the highest today is going to be 29 degrees.
29.
Yeah, so guys, drink more water as you can. 29 degrees. I mean, I was telling my brother that they're transitioning from winter to summer. Yeah, you see, Vooka, you're the force of habit, you know, even when right now, like, guys, get rid of those blankets.
No, that's me with 3 blankets.
3 blankets? No, man. Yesterday, I'm getting the heat. Like, it's hot. Guys, what's going on? Because I'm like, dude, like, can't you guys feel you know, so it's those kind of things when you have to transition from winter or from a cold season to a warmer season.
Because I was also thinking, just yesterday, you go to, I need to drink more water. And then this morning, I'm like, you know what? Remember when we said we have to have Vooka challenges?
Yes.
And I think I want to be the first one to do it, where for a full week, you
drink water.
Just water, nothing else.
Wait, like, you don't eat. You drink water.
I eat. But in terms of consuming liquids, I just drink water.
Yeah.
So when you guys drink cool drink,
the
chance right? So I want to do that, but I don't know when to start. Do I start on a Monday? Because I mean today is a good day to not start.
Yeah.
Right. So I don't know when should I start, but I want to do the whole weekly thing, and then, you know, you guys.
Friday.
Yeah. So soon, guys. So do it.
Yeah.
I will do it, and next week,
you know, we'll dehydrate you.
Poison. It's poison for the liver, for the kidney. It is poison.
Yeah, take care of yourself, guys. It's now summer season. It's creeping in, so please do make sure that you drink more water. TK coming through right there on YouTube saying, good morning, Vooka Nation. Happy Friday to you all. Hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show. Good morning, TK. It's good to see you, and it's good to hear that you are with us. And then Z Elizabeth saying, a very good and blessed Friday morning to Amavuga Mahle, Underground Radio DBN, and the best energetic breakfast team at TGIF, and wishing you all amazing Friday. Hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show. Good morning to you too, Z. 15 minutes till we hit 9 o'clock on the dot, and we're about to get into an interesting conversation right now, right? But before we do that, we are just going to take a short break. So we're going to be talking about fear and the mask of manhood, biological reflexes versus the myth of masculinity. So you're scrolling through social media feed on a quiet morning, a hilarious viral video pops up showing a fully grown man jumping onto a kitchen chair and screaming at the top of his lungs because of a tiny rat or a lizard darted across the floor. You laugh, but then you open the comment section and the mood completely shifts. Be a man. Real men aren't scared of amaroto. Men aren't scared of mamtigilishi, little mouses and lizards. How are you going to protect a family if a lizard makes you jump? Suddenly, the unspoken societal rule is laid bare. Women are allowed to have natural human phobias, but men are expected to be impenetrable shields who feel zero fear. So let us know what you think right there in the comment section, or send us your voice note. But let's see each other shortly right after this.
I know you like the way I pop out. Let's go hit Lennox. Another week, another knockout. A different city. My partner whip a 7-4 now. He think he Wimby, but I'ma ride it Chevy Mally until it's empty. And Pastor don't take dirty money. I like it filthy. She my Achilles. I'm out for millies, not just for memories. Been on a mission, did I mention it before? I can't be slipping till I'm reaping what I sow. Can you meet me where I'm at before I hit the top? How many years I put in this just trying to make it pop? I had a purpose for they had opinions, but what hurts is when they close and know the most will speak on you the worst. I reminisce like every day cause I miss what it was. Try not to get caught in my memory and stuck in the mud. I used to drown it out with liquor, I kept me a buzz. Binging and faded to that same song, missing love. No motivation, now my eyes back on the prize. Can't go back where I was in my mind, just no way to shine. I pop out time to time to show face and give my people love. That's all I got and now I won't waste it cause ain't in us here in this place enough. I know you like the way I pop out.
Yeah, man.
Another week, another knockout.
In case you didn't notice, it is a Friday, and we're out here vibing in studio in Dob Santon, right next to Zondi Hills, just before you get to Bramfisher Kloof. You tune into the Vooka Breakfast Show. So earlier, Mo, you were talking about the fear or the mask of manhood, right? Look, I mean, I'm not shy. I'll say it outright. Rats freak me out. And I don't want to get a hunter virus.
That's an excuse, man.
Like, rats carry a hunter virus, right? So whether it's like a small mouse, it's just that they move too quick for my liking.
It's crazy.
Look, cats, dogs, I'm okay with that. And I think I might be okay with snakes, or even spiders. In fact, spiders, I am okay with them. It's just that if I can't get a hold of you, that thing freaks me out. And I've seen videos where these things go up like, you know, your pants and it jars. Like someone, guys, look, sorry if you've got that phobia, but I'll pull up that video where this guy takes off his jars and then only to find out there's a mouse in there. So me in my house, I'll make sure Guti, there isn't any furniture against the walls because I need to see what's going on.
Yeah,
that's how much I hate rats. But yeah, I mean, I'm not shy. Like I even tell my partner, Mvet, you deal with this. It's not that life-threatening.
Yeah,
that you might say, Guti, your fear of rats directly translates to, if you can't do this, then it means you can't protect us. Like, what does that have to do with anything? It's just rats.
You are lacking masculinity.
I'm lacking masculinity, guys. I'm sorry.
You are not a man.
Yes, as hunter virus.
A man is not supposed to be scared of amaroto. Phela iroto kumele ulibambe. Khulume nalo ulibambe.
But have you seen these things?
Squash it like that.
But have you seen them? Amaroto.
Yeah, I mean
There
are those big ones, right? Because for me, these what do you call them? This whole term for calling these
rodents.
These rodents. The thing is, for me, it's cringe. Seeing a small thing moving. Because now the first thing that you even imagine is what if it moves like ila emzimbeni wakho. And the reaction you're going to give, of course, when you have like a rat on top of you, right? So obviously I don't think it's fear, but it's not being used. Because that means you are used to being around,
Oh my goodness.
Like we are used, price like abafethu nsabani. Uyalibona liyadlula la.
It's normal for you.
It's normal for you, right? I feel like amophobia now, it's things that you're not used to, especially like cringe and moving animals or rodents and things like that. I mean, if a snake comes in, obviously I'm going to react because I'm not used to seeing, snakes each and every day or in my day-to-day life. So it's just the fear that I have with these things when I watch programs, because there's this Snakes in the City that always plays on National Geographic. These guys, they go and hunt for snakes. So people call in like, hey guys, we have a snake in the house, please come and help us. And then when this guy explains that this is a spitting cobra, once it spits on you, like you can suddenly die and things like that. So it also comes with that fear that I have learned something that I know how to differentiate different rodents and animals out there. It's carrying a disease. That one is carrying a disease. And this one is going to eat your door. These rats eat doors, man.
They brute force their way in. So when I was in Durban, there's a place like Bashaka Marine called Snake Park, and you get to see all of these, things, man, like your snakes and all of that.
Yeah.
So there's an app that you can call if there's a snake. There's an app that you can download and reach out to them if there's a snake in your premises.
Yeah.
But I think they need to create one for rats because these things are huge, man. These things are huge. We need an app, the SOS. To say, I've got rats.
There's rats in my yard.
I've got a rat in my yard. But another thing, Mo, if you have a dog or a cat in the house, they help.
Yeah, so I think in my area, there are a lot of cats roaming. And obviously, people are asking themselves. And Abantu Vele, they say these cats belong to the spaza shop owners, which are, are our friends, right? So these guys, they have these cats not because they want a pet, love cats. They want to have these cats so that they can keep away. So if you see a cat at your local spaza shop or emakuleni, right, it's not because they love pets. No, it's for those cats to chase away or deal with the rats that are around at the shops and things like that. So you would find, because there was this other cat, man, that used to roam around in our area, but that one, it was suspicious because it was always at a certain time. And then there's a certain sound, because there's these sounds that cats make, man. Now here's good eye, this is a baby. This is a baby, right? So it's those kind of things that will make you fear these animals. And when people see you fearing them, they will think, you are not a man. But yeah, sometimes it's extreme to a point where you are screaming. Nah, if now you start making noise like relax, bro, like it's just a rat. Like we are here this side, like hey, as if like you're being strangled out. There's like no man, can't
That's so funny.
Get away, right? But the thing is, traditional societal expectation dictate that masculinity is defined by stoicism, physical dominance, and being the ultimate protector, meaning showing fear or the vulnerability compromises a man's perceived strength. But biological and psychological reality tells us that fear is an involuntary human survival reflex, completely indifferent to gender. The double standard creates a bizarre expectation where a man is required to swallow his biological flight or fight response to perform an illusion of fearlessness for the room. So when because cooking you're not supposed to be
So I was watching Special Assignment.
Yeah.
And Alex, there was an organization of some sort that takes care of kids that are without parents, some are orphans.
Yeah.
And then, this lady had received funding and all of that, but she didn't fix the place because even when filming, like I want mahloni, right? So these rats would nibble on kids' toes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you could see abantwana badliwa the fingers. Yeah.
Yes.
So I'm saying this because there are things that happen that further enforce your fear. Yes, I'm scared of rats, but when you see something like this, it's like, now I'm really scared of rats. Because I've seen it. I've seen kids being eaten by these rats.
Yeah.
So I don't mind them from a distance. I can see them, but I don't want a rat in my yard or house. Or like they really stress me out.
Man.
They stress me out.
Rats irritate because that's the thing.
Yeah.
That's the thing, because they always try to find the nearest thing to eat, right? And then they'll start eating your books. Now they start eating, anything that's
your
around,
boots,
your shoes there, and because there was a one time, a rat got into my room because I don't sleep.
Mouse or rat?
No, guys, it was these small ones.
It's a mouse.
Because these ones, they are so irritating, and now they move, so you literally cannot sleep.
You can't.
So I had to, take it out and find a way, but Amarotona, they sneak, quiet, move.
I used to think rats, you don't find them inside a house. Hey, man, guys, no, these things have evolved, man.
They adapt.
A whole rat inside a house, and it's like, no, lago wamila, mpilala, right? There's this one that we were chasing out, and so the back of a fridge is a little bit warm because it's got those grills in there.
Yeah.
So I saw it again. And then, sinyagazisi fridge, I can't see it. Man, where did this thing go?
Yeah.
And then man hits it behind those grills. I'm like, nah, yo, guys, yo. But anyway, look, man, I ain't ashamed. Like Frank Gallagher. Look, rats, I'm sorry. Like, yeah. Some people are scared of spiders, but I'm like, a spider, I see those ones that crawl, but then, my kheli, like it's there, like I can get to it, I can plan for it.
There's these ones that I'm not scared of, like the long leg spiders, right? That one I'm not scared. But the reason that I even stopped going to Rustenburg with my father is because of that place is warm, so there's a lot of spiders there. So when you're sleeping at home, yes, you intervela lapi. It's like those ones that are hairy. Never.
Tarantulas.
Whoa, yo. Because
Katibo, where's your manhood?
Each and every time when you see, these animals, the first thing that comes to your mind is, this thing is going to bite me while I'm sleeping. This thing is going to come to me and do whatever that,
Actually, you're
does.
right, because my friends from the homelands in Makaya. Some of them, like you would see, man, they've got
marks
all over.
Marks of what? Spiders?
I don't know if it's spiders, but you can tell, Uguti, something's biting them at night. Clearly. Right? So, yeah, I don't know. But
yeah.
All right. I mean, first time I went to KZN, we slept in this shack, man, like it was open, peaceful, right? Because endlini beglalabo mama, and I couldn't sleep there, so we had to sleep in this place in here where, what do you call this thing where ants, ne?
Yeah.
They built an ant hill.
Oh, the ant hill.
Yeah, like Slalendawen, where you can see an ant hill forming, like it was crazy. Man.
Inside.
Yeah, inside.
Yo, but yeah, man,
but I still love camping nonetheless.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll go through the whole experience, but one thing I believe I need to do is then I'll get over my fear.
I don't think
those things fight back, right?
They are very strong. The reflexes. They're strong. The reflexes. Because everything for the fact that
the power's in the tail.
I've once, held a rat, ne? Like everything moves. Like this. Because it was just a normal rat. It was kept as a pet, man. Right? So.
Oh no! Wait, are you talking about a hamster?
Yeah.
A hamster, man.
No, but that one, it was different, man. It was different. But
hamsters don't bite.
Thing is, the last time I held that thing, like you can feel everything moves inside. So for me, that's cringe. That's the thing. Like it's so cringe. That's why I last 716.
So then you would understand if a man goes, yo!
Yeah, but no, guys, I think nowadays, these things, they carry diseases, so you should be careful, both for women and men.
Hantavirus.
Yeah, these things, they carry diseases, so you shouldn't act like a hero. The next thing, or you wake up with, some whatever. But as we are wrapping up this conversation, at the end of the day, fear doesn't care about your gender, and having a phobia doesn't make anyone less capable of love, leadership, or strength. True manhood isn't about being a superhero who feels nothing. It's about being human, owning your truth, and laughing at the absurd expectations we put on each other. And of course, drop the mask of fearlessness and embrace your humanity. So let us know if you've had that experience of facing your fears by having a huge rodent in your house.
And I don't think I'll survive, Mo, because I'm looking at in my age or you retire, which could be in my mid-40s. I'm looking at owning a farm. I don't think I'll survive because that's also a haven for these things. There's this guy on YouTube where, for selfish reasons, I enjoy watching that. So he's a sniper. Right, so he's got these pellet guns, like it's a huge rifle.
Yeah.
And then it's got that scope where he can detect my rats at night, because that's when they come out.
Yeah.
So a farm owner would then call this guy. The guy comes through, props up his gun, and then he just shoots these rats one by one.
Yes.
And then I get a feeling of satisfaction. But I don't know how I would survive because there's a lot of rats at a farm.
Call SPCA, guys. When you see a rat in your house, just call SPCA. They'll come and help you.
My brother. Look, I mean, if it's a woman calling, it's understandable. But as much as we say, you would see, it's got no gender.
Yeah.
Would you want to be led by a man that's just scared of
rats?
Yeah.
No, guys. This thing, I don't think it's about, because we are not living with these things, right? What men will do is like, okay, let's move. Let's move. That's true leadership. Because so let's go and buy another house.
Yeah.
I can't be
Alex.
proving your masculinity by bulala marota. Guys, there's so many things you need to do in your life that you busy chasing out rats out of your house.
Point taken.
Yeah. So yeah, it's something that I will deal with very different from what other guys will do out there. But yeah, let us know what you think. 4 minutes after the hour 9 o'clock. Here's the time. I see some of the comments coming through. Mr. Mimni locking it in as in Molweni studio. Best energetic Vooka team, Vooka Nation and Underground Radio DB and fam on a lovely cool Friday morning. Hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show. Hashtag Sivugile. Good morning. Hope that you're having a good Friday morning, Ma. And then she comes through saying hashtag happy blessed Friday and stay safe. Take care of yourselves. Hashtag rise and shine. So what we're going to do right now is to take a short break and come back with the news headlines that you missed when we began the show. So let us see each other right after this. It's exactly 7 minutes after the hour 9 o'clock, and these are the news headlines you missed when we began the show. On your first news recap, a KZN nurse suspension. A nurse at King Dinizulu Hospital has been suspended after a video circulated online allegedly showing the assault of a patient inside a hospital ward. The footage sparked public concern and prompted an immediate response from the KwaZulu-Natal Department of Health. The department condemned the conduct and placed the nurse on a precautionary suspension pending a full disciplinary and internal investigation. Officials say patient dignity and safety remain central to the public health care standards. The patient involved has reportedly undergone assessments and is said to be in a stable condition. Health authorities have stressed that any confirmed misconduct will be addressed through established disciplinary processes. What's next is completion of the internal investigation. Possible disciplinary proceedings against the nurse will be taken, and ongoing monitoring of patient welfare and hospital compliance measures will be taken. The next news recap: Action SA Phala Phala Court Challenge. Action SA has intensified scrutiny of the Phala Phala matter by approaching the North Gauteng High Court over SAPS disciplinary findings that cleared Presidential Protection Services officials Wale Rude and Rhoto. The party alleges the disciplinary processes lacked transparency and failed to adequately engage with findings previously made by the Public protector, and iPad. Action SA argues that documentation obtained raises questions about how the proceedings were conducted and whether relevant evidence was properly considered. SAPS disciplinary decisions relating to that officials are now the focus of legal scrutiny, with the party seeking access to broader records and supporting material. What's next is court consideration of the application for records will be taken, and a further examination of the disciplinary documentation will be taken, and potential legal challenge to the findings themselves will also be spread out. On your last news recap, defense irregular expenditure investigation. The Department of Defense has outlined efforts to tackle a significant backlog of investigation involving irregular, fruitless, and wasteful expenditure, with a number of matters already before oversight and law enforcement structures. Parliament was told that numerous cases remain unresolved, while others are being investigated by agencies including the Hawks, SIU, and Public Protector. The department has introduced additional capacity to speed up investigations and consequence management. Disciplinary measures, criminal proceedings, and arrests linked to procurement-related misconduct have already occurred. Officials acknowledge that limited investigative resources remain a key challenge in reducing the backlog. What's next is continued investigation of outstanding expenditure cases, and additional disciplinary and criminal processes where warranted. Parliamentary oversight of progress and accountability measures will also be taken. That's all for your news recap. If you want to share your thoughts on these headlines with us, you can use the hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show or send us your voice note on 060493. So what we're going to do right now is to take a short break, and then we'll be back with more to unpack.
City boy with a country swing. First we went from the court to the base, back to the course of my younger days. Lived through it all, but still nothing changed. Forever be me till I'm in the grave. Face on my problems, don't run away. Stand on my feelings, don't need a chase. Just shoot me straight. I'm like an acrobat, a circus act, like they got me in a cage. I could go tit for tat, the gift, the gab, but can't give it to the hate. I'ma just tip my cap and dip right back to my little happy place. Back on the 9 to 5 again. Steady just working for Saturday. I've been going through the motions, trying to find my way. Never notice if you notice, so I smile and wave. All dry, stay focused, setting my little pace. And now all I have to say, I was the boy with the plan, that turned me into a man. And man, I keep winning and winning again. Whoops, I did it again. On business is right where I stand. Never been slipping on sand. And man, I keep winning and winning again. Whoops, I did it again. I was the boy with the plan, that turned me into a man. And man, I keep winning and winning again. Oops, I did it again. On business is right where I stand. Never been slipping on sand. And man, I keep winning and winning again. Oops, I did it again. Oh man, there he goes again. Every quarter records rolling in.
So the most expensive art piece ever in history, which was for $450 million, US dollars, and that's by Leonardo da Vinci, with a piece that he did back in the days using oil and pastels. But funny enough, there are some people that think, Guti, if I were to steal a painting or a portrait, then I am securing myself with wealth. And this is exactly what happened today in history, where a dude named Vincenzo stole the Mona Lisa.
Okay.
So this dude went out and stole the Mona Lisa today, August 21st in 1911. So Leonardo da Vinci's Mona Lisa was stolen from Louvre Museum in Paris by Vincenzo. So the theft sparked worldwide headlines and ironically helped transform the painting from a respected artwork into the most recognizable cultural icons on earth. And it was actually recovered 2 years later. So so this guy Vincenzo, he went out and said, hey, look, I'm gonna go steal this art piece, right, by Mona Lisa. Look, it's something I don't understand, but it's how we perceive value, Tina Mhlabeni, because in a place where hunger is prominent, even if you bring the Mona Lisa, it's like, so what?
Yeah.
Because slambability, you know. But yeah, interesting that this happened today in history.
I mean, there was a time where, I was curious and asking myself, okay, what is it about this picture? It's just a lady, right there. But I think there was a guy, because a lot of people have different point of views when it comes to Mona Lisa in terms of how it's looking. So when this guy was reacting to the video, he spoke about how you see like a modern woman in her modest way, right? Because when you look at the picture, like there's a smile and there's every emotions being explained, of what the woman is going through. So I think it's just a state of being in that equilibrium state where there's balance. You are angry, you are happy at the same time, and you are modest. So that guy was like, okay, I feel like this is how a lot of women should be like, right? Because now people come with their reasons, with their reactions, because like I didn't understand, why is this picture so famous and so expensive?
But you see, the thing about art is it's open for interpretation. Because now I can come through and say, yeah, this represents ancient women.
Yeah.
I don't piggies. Just because this one guy said that it represents the modern woman.
Yeah.
Art it's expressive and it's subjective, and I can look at it and interpret it however I want to. If you walk into a art gallery, you'll find people staring at an image or a portrait or painting, and that's because they are interpreting it their own way. Some will come through and say, look, the brush strokes. Look, I'm not an artist by any means, but others will appreciate the artistry that went into it, and I'm not taking anything away from that. But it's just an expressive piece that all of us can bring our 2 cents to. And I remember someone saying, look, that's the difference between art and graphic design. Graphic design, your goal is to communicate a message that everyone else should understand. We should not open it up for interpretation. You've seen bad designs, let's say at an airport, where, for example, in fact, even an airport where there are these depictions or drawings or signs that they pull up, that they put up where it's confusing. Is this for males or for females? Because the way they do it now, because back in the days you would see a little mannequin where you can tell, no, this is a man. And then with a woman you can tell that it's more like a skirt. And then people will come out and say, but why do you want to put women in skirts and whatnot? And then now there's these modern designs where I'm like, is this male or we can't even tell. So that's like
what's happening.
That's art, because it's up for interpretation. Interpret if whether you see a male or a female. But with graphic design is straightforward, male, female. So I think the same is true, right?
So the real question to ask right here is that, was Mona Lisa a real person, right? Because when you look at the portrait, what did she do? Right? But there's information that I found that Lisa del Giocondo was an Italian noblewoman and member of the Gherardini family of Florence and Tuscany. Her name was given to the Mona Lisa, her portrait commissioned by her husband and painted by Leonardo da Vinci in the Italian Renaissance. Right, so little is known about Lisa's life because she was born in Florence. So,
cool story, bro. You know why?
That's dope.
Because people like Pythagoras and Nalababanye. Hey man, more and more evidence is coming out that these people didn't exist.
We're not there.
They didn't exist.
But I just like the story. Yeah, I mean the stories that were created behind them to say, Pythagoras, because according to the field that they were in, so it was said that in their studies, how they shared information was like they study something and then they go to the next city and then exchange information to say, this is what we have studied. X minus what is equals to this. Okay, what do you guys think? Oh, look, we have learned that the human body consists of this and this and this and this. So that's how information was shared amongst, these guys. And it might be fictional characters, but the information is valuable. Till today, it's still information that we use, right, in our curriculum, at schools, everywhere.
Yeah, but looking at the Pythagorean theory, ne?
Yeah.
What is it? X squared plus y squared equals c squared, where we look at a right angle triangle and finding ways to calculate the hypotenuse, right? Yeah. Don't you think in Egypt that kind of math existed in order for them to build the pyramids?
This information has been available for years.
It has,
right? It has been available for years. So for us to claim, okay, these guys, because that's why we were talking about what is this? To find something, discover. Okay, I'm the one who discovered this. Because now you can make something, but if you don't have, the backup, people who will say, yo, dude, you are first person. Yeah, you are the first person that we saw you doing this. Because I feel like those guys, that's what they did. The information was there. Black people invented things, but
they patented.
Yeah, they were like, no, okay, because you did it, now I have followers. Just like what is happening right now. If you do a dance challenge with 5 followers, and then I come over with 100,000 followers, people are going to think I'm the one who did this dance or whatever that's out there that we can invent.
So they had to put a name behind a certain technology.
It's a great discovery.
The same way. Who's this guy with the sticks and shadows, right? Where he was looking at the sphericity of the earth. So he then asked a friend that 12 o'clock, you won't see a shadow if you put a stick on the ground. But then a couple of kilometers or meters away, you will see a shadow. And then this will then allow you to determine the sphericity of the earth. Right? So it turns out, because this guy more than 2,000 years ago, he proved that with sticks and shadows that we live on a globe. But then it's like, but who's this guy? Where's the history? None of those that information is being made available. So more and more of these characters, man, did not exist, man.
No, man, Pythagoras was there, guys.
Pythagoras wasn't.
Pythagoras, there's this one that I know, man. Hey, man, there are other guys, man. Einstein was there.
Einstein has actual photographs, so he exists.
Ooh, why can you this guy? But yeah, those guys, I believe they were there. They are our great ancestors right now. Nah. Was Jesus there?
Jesus was there. Yesu.
Okay.
Yesu walked with us. Yesu came down as a man.
Inkosi Mvana. Yesu was there. No. That one, we can't compare Yesu to our theory in Pythagoras.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. But interesting on some of these findings because I think till today people are still discovering and still trying to find more information in terms of the Mona Lisa, like the value behind the portrait.
It's value behind it's what portrait. You attach to it. I'm sorry.
I can do the same thing. We can all do the same thing. Paint Mona Lisa. But that person, there's a value that he has or she has attached to the portrait.
I'll give you an example because there's this guy that goes on Amazon and he buys these items for $1, right? So it's just small little trinkets and like where's this thing? I had it just here on the table. Something like this, right? It's quite small.
Okay.
Small trinkets for $1. So he buys 60 of them, 60. So these things are readily available. It's $1 each. Cool. He then contacts a couple of authors, right? So, okay, I need you to come up with a story behind this thing, right? So then a couple of authors are like, okay, here's a story. And then they come up with essence, like a story behind these things, and they make it up.
Yeah.
After coming up with the story, he then takes the very same items, puts them back on Amazon, and then he charges $60. And people buy it. Do you know why?
Because of the value.
Because of the story behind it. It's like, look, if I were to buy a T-shirt now, you know, and I come to you and I claim, Moeketsi, this is the same T-shirt that Ronaldo wore for his last World Cup. It's the same one. Obviously now, because of the story behind, this T-shirt is more valuable.
Yeah.
Because of the story behind. So I think because of the story behind the Mona Lisa and maybe who did it and so on, it becomes more valuable. But value is something that we attach to it. Yeah. And if you recognize the value, then you'll pay for it as well. Yeah.
I think this is a teachable moment for all of us right here, because there's someone out there who has a skill of sewing, skill of knitting, right? And Toluguti, maybe something tragic happened to them, and then they started knitting a jersey, right? And then after some time, because of the pain they were going through, now after finishing the jersey has a story behind it. And when maybe sometimes or somewhere out there you meet someone who's in the fashion industry and they're like, hey man, I like your jersey, you know, where did you buy it? It's like, no, I made it. And it's funny enough you ask, because the time I made the jersey, you know, it's when I lost my partner. Yeah, there was war. And for some reason that person like this story behind this thing, let's work together, let's see what we can do. And then just like that, a brand is born, right? And people follow, because these things, they do carry energy. You ask yourself, why would you wake up in the morning, you saw something and then you decide to buy that thing? Because there's a story that's stuck with that thing for it to have a value behind it, which is very interesting. Very interesting.
Much is achieves the story behind it. But Mo, speaking of my fears earlier, no?
Yeah.
I'm trying to go a condition. Why can't you talk with senior citizens and have a discussion?
The ideas and the cultural ideas that were imposed on me to say umuntu omdala when they're in the room, hey, dumedisa. Because there was a time when I was young, because I think maybe there's where I also want to come through and say parents need to understand the personalities of their kids, right? So I'm not someone who loves every time being around people. So I would just go away or go and play with my friends, because my mom and dad, they will always have these gatherings at home, society, you know. When people come and I feel I need to go. Ngphuma ngo-9 ngiyobuya late ngaboma-8 when they are gone, right? And then this time I'm at home. I can't even go outside, like Nubambi, because I don't want anyone to see me.
And how young are you at that point?
I was 13, 12.
Okay.
Yeah, at that point. And my dad comes over. Hey, Mona, so that's the thing. It's like, it's like now I'm forced to do something that I don't want to do. And it's not only on, senior citizens, but with senior citizens, I feel like, I don't know even what to say about Dala and things like that. So that's why till today, like, it still persists. It's still with me.
Is it to greet or just to have a conversation, Jay?
I don't know where this thing is coming from. But being around them, that's the thing. Yeah.
And Tamal Gasli. Yes, would you have a conversation with him?
With him? Yeah, depending on what we talk about. The thing is, abantu abadala now are traumatized with the things that they say to us, and then it ends up leading to you, because Tina, we grew up around these old men who were drunkards, and the things that they will talk to us, I'm like, now I'm scared being around them. What if umuntu uchithela indaba zakhe nomfazi wakhe kimi? Like, what am I supposed to do with that? And then they tell you, hey, it's like, man, they're so terrifying on some of the stories that they tell.
Yeah, no, I get you.
I don't think, I've met like an elderly person who will sit down with me, ask relevant questions, because there was a time I'm with my friends, because I've got this so many times where like elderly people will meet me, but
like,
don't smoke
randomly.
Yeah, like ngwanaka koposka tsuba. The last time I was with my friends, I think back in high school, this lady came from Ekopano. I don't know how many people were there with me. She walked up straight to me, and then they went with me inside the Kopano.
What was happening inside?
So they were lecturing me. It was like, ish, umuntle,
yeah,
boy. So it's that thing. So when it comes with being advised and given wisdom, it kind of clashes with what other elderly people have said to me. Right. So senior citizens, yeah, man.
They're not all the same. Some 100% are traumatized. I mean, some that are still living, man. They went through the whole 1976 ordeal.
Yeah.
Abanya with the Women's March in 56. They're still alive. So, yeah.
But I'm learning, man. I'm learning because sometimes you would have those conversations now, because when they talk about their things, I also ask questions just to create a conversation and things like that. But yeah.
Did you guys like set an appointment with 3? But look, today we're looking at Senior Citizen Day. So it's us commemorating senior citizens. So happy International Day for senior citizens, right? So I know in Westgate, even as a Chablani, there's programs that they do, and of recent with Ulungile at Mickham. She took elderly people in and gave them a performance, man. She got some of the students to come through and perform for these senior citizens, which I thought was absolutely cool.
It was.
She cried on that day.
Right,
she dropped a tear or two. But
filled with so much love.
So today we're looking at senior citizens, which is observed annually on the 21st of August. So the day recognizes the contributions, the wisdom, and experience of senior citizens. And obviously the day signifies that dignity and respect must be upheld. It raises awareness of elderly well-being, and it also celebrates lifelong achievements. So yeah, it's a moment to appreciate the older people who helped build our communities.
Exactly.
So Meluti Stapalo, Damaiki, whoever, thank you for walking the path before us.
Yeah. I mean, there's something that, makes me feel so emotional. Seeing like an elderly person being disrespected, by these young ones. Like, man, that thing, like, I just like seeing umntwana omncane, being treated in like being manhandled, being punished and things like that. But sometimes you have to understand the context of why this is being done. But with elderly people, man, like amantwana, the way they talk to like abogogo babo, like it's not nice what we're seeing out there in the township. So I feel like this need to be observed each and every month, man. Because
one of the quickest way to curse yourself is to disrespect elderly people.
Yeah. Kind of what's the verse in the Bible? Amalanga wakho ukuthi awungezeke. You need to respect
your parents.
Interesting.
Yeah, so that your days on earth may be multiplied. So we are celebrating senior citizens, but alongside senior citizens, we also celebrating individuals that have made a significant, contribution towards society as celebrities.
Yeah.
And it's interesting because this is all a Zanglal, and funny enough, I was watching athletes. I was looking at Usain Bolt, and from memory, I think Usain Bolt, Namaji still holds the record for 9.56, I think.
100 meters.
100 meters. So that's like the fastest. But Noah Lyles is considered the fastest man alive. Right? He's considered the fastest man alive. And I understand. And it's a correct statement to say that because Bolt can't beat him now. But in the history of tracking, obviously Bolt is the fastest. But as it stands right now, Noah is the fastest. And I got to see Obosimbini, race alongside him. And what really makes a winner, Mo, is like it's a small margin.
Yeah.
Because when I was looking at the finish line, that shot that they have from a side view, it's like these guys are neck on neck, but it's just that little 1% extra that makes you a world champion. But anyway, let me not divert. Today we're celebrating Usain Bolt. And that's him right there on your screen. This guy is turning 40 years young today.
You sign.
Right?
Yep.
But yeah, man, he's a legend. He's a legend. And the word bolt, just like
lightning bolt.
Lightning bolt. Man, this guy moves like he runs. Yeah, boy. So he's celebrating his birthday today because he was born 21st of August 1986 in Jamaica. So his rise to fame, he dominated the Olympic Games and World Championships, setting world records in the 100 meters as well as the 200 meters. And something interesting about him is that his lightning bolt celebration became famous worldwide. Because if you look here on the screen, that's him depicting a lightning bolt right there.
Yeah.
That's it, right? So it became a staple worldwide. Uguti, that's the guy right there. Yeah.
I'm fast.
Yep.
And we can see that he is currently married to his long-term partner, Kasi Bennett. Makasahana.
Let me pull up Kasi Bennett.
Kasi Bennett. But interesting because Uzi is coming through right there in the comments. And before Z, Queen saying, good morning, Vooka family, sending love this Friday. Enjoy your weekend. See you soon. Good morning, Queen. Hope that you're also having a good Friday morning. And then Uzinzi Moeketsi sounds jealous when he says, when you say Noah is the fastest man alive. I mean, come on, guys. You know, people are sleeping on Akani Simbine. There was a time where they ran 200 meters, right? And Akani demolished Noah Lyles, right? So I feel like, okay, 100 meters, you are the fastest, yes, but Ari extend that little margin that you're talking about. That's where Akani destroys Noah Lyles, guys. Like, he destroys him, right? So that's the thing about, the athletes, because one thing they're always fighting for is chasing Usain Bolt's record. Can't you know, guys? Let's run the whole track. And see, okay, who's that one person who can hold that breath up until we get to the finish line. Give me 200 meters.
To me, that sounds like a sore loser. But on track, what's it? Track 8.
Track
6. That's Simbine right there.
Yeah. Where's Lona?
But that's, you see, he did it in 10.9. It's not under 10 seconds.
Was Noah there?
I don't know. I'll just check. I'll check.
Because there's diamond leagues, I get that they always run. So I'm not even sure, because they also travel to different countries. So there was a time where they ran, right, together. That was where they claimed, hey, Noah Lyles is from an injury. I want to sometimes, like, guys, why do you have to come and say such things, right? But no, he is the fastest man. He is. Sizomnika yona. Mara nafona, guys, Akani Simbine is.
Kunangu Simbine wako, have a look.
Simbine. Guys, Noah is the fastest, man. Uklagere Noah. Akani. Right. So yeah, if they can compete several competitions, they compete Diamond League, Olympics, Commonwealth, trust me, because there was a time where Unoa was investigated. So the doping guys came at his house and he was not there. Right? And it was way before the Olympics. Because by Ashuguti, they just come at any time. They don't tell you when they come. They'll just come at your house. Hey, Baba, Are, Kamelala, we are testing you. Noah was nowhere to be found. Noah was nowhere to be found. They looked for Noah. And when they found him, something happened. But till today, we don't know what really happened. That's why when people say as journalists, they're like, he doped somewhere somehow. He did dope, right? But
it's
being
a
pushed
speculation.
aside. Yeah, it's being pushed aside. That's why, man, Usain, man, hey.
No, Usain has physical advantage. No,
Hey,
like he
guys.
had physical advantage.
Nah, man, there's people who are running out there. Usain, man.
Look at this picture here, man. Look at this picture
But
here.
Cristalo Mato tlabona, we.
But look at this picture. I want to go to it's
The margin.
it's a margin, but this is what makes a winner.
Simbine bekmele nje afake ikhanda.
Simbine number 4 in this race, ne? But you can tell
Together nabo
I wonder if
Thompson.
we'll push it just a little bit extra.
Yeah.
But this is what makes a winner. But yeah, Bolt. Here's the thing about Bolt, ne? Lana, we can debate to go to K. You know, this person, but if you look at the Bolt, the world record, it's by a huge margin.
When it comes to like the record, yeah, that's the thing, because
there's no debating.
You know, there's this guy who, what do you call the cyclist? Who is it? Shuttleworth. Yeah, I think it's Shuttleworth. But yeah, I will remember the name. That guy, that time, the doping systems were not introduced yet in cycling. And people were asking themselves, dude, it's crazy how you are winning a Tour de France. Like, that's the most difficult cycling tournament in the world. He went on to retire and then came back. They're like, there's no way this guy's going to win. He did win. He did win. And then later they found out this guy was doping. So they could trace back because they took some blood samples from him. They're like, when I'm now,
so they keep them on record.
Yes, they keep them on record. And they can trace if you've smoked something from 4 years back, 3 years back, and things like that.
Lance Armstrong.
I mean, look at this one here, Mo. You can debate Lega, Noah, but this you can't debate.
Which one? So this is the Olympics.
Yeah.
Yo, you're not
I am, but
Aye, guys.
Anyway, so he's
you know what the difference is?
He's celebrating his birthday today, and that's the spouse right there, right?
The difference between Akani and Lyle. Akani 200 meters and more, he'll destroy you.
He will.
200 meters and more. So there's a difference.
No debate.
Lyle 100 meters, he is fast. He's teetering just behind Bolt. Mara Akani 200 meters and more. Yeah, no. Utaho 400 meters is one round. He has stamina to withstand slightly longer distances. Exactly. Right. But Bolt, Lyle, who are these girls from Jamaica?
Bolt holds the record even for
200.
For 200 because he ran in 200 in less than 20 seconds.
Sure.
And how they measure it is that the first 100 meters versus the last 100 meters, he did his last 100 meters also in less than 9 seconds. Sure. Yeah. So
he physically has he's built like that. Marabo Akani and these ladies from Jamaica,
Fraser Price.
Those are sprinters for 100 meters. But if you extend the distance slightly longer, Mr. Mo, that's when Khebo Akani,
but guys,
and these other, who's this guy, this colored guy from South Africa?
Van
Niekerk. With Van Niekerk as well. They excel in 200 meters and more.
Yeah, but you see, Mina. I am a 100-meter sprint. So, I don't see why you should compare me to 200 and whatnot. I specialize in 100.
So, what Bolt proved to be the fastest man is because of the gap. He would always, open.
It's the time.
Aye, man, gap, man.
It's the time.
Let's talk about the gap.
It's the time.
Mr.
It's
Mo.
the time.
If you do it in 7 seconds, and I do it in 5, and I do it in 5, I'm faster than you.
Aye, sugar.
If I do it in 5, you do it in 7, I'm completely faster than you. 2 seconds,
guys, don't want to she's in bed, man. Can you smell it?
Well, that's the second time you smell this.
No,
thing.
but can you smell it though, guys?
I can't. I need to take off my headset.
Someone don't want to she's in bed.
But that's the thing, man. I feel like the gap for me personally, I understand that, okay, the time is the one that dictates the distance and you being the fastest man because now 2 seconds, is the one that makes you the fastest man.
No, split. Don't even
split seconds.
But look at Walaza.
Walaza?
Yeah.
Who's Walaza?
It's this kid, man. He was running under 20,
Yeah.
Where he won gold. Like,
the first
like Sandra Sake seat. So you haven't seen it.
You know who's faster, guys? Caster Semenya. Caster Semenya is fast, bro. She's
got stamina.
She's fast.
She's got stamina.
She's got both fast and stamina. Because there's this girl, Mohamed Hassan. Yo, there was a time, man, she raced against Ukasta. Yo, the world was shocked. That's why they were like, this is a man. That's why people were like, "Hi guys, can you please test this lady?" Because last Kichiman and Hassan also was like, you know what, Casta is incredible, guys. Like, I've never seen, someone running like this, and it was crazy. It was crazy, man, when you just see these kind of things happening in the world of athletes.
So this was like, what, 5 years ago, right?
Yeah, it was 5 years ago. I don't know if the clip is still there. Mohamed Hassan. I'm fine. I am a nai. I like a hundred, man. So it was interesting. It was interesting to watch, that race. Till today, it's still, one of the iconic and best races, because the thing is, these ones, they're the Diamond League. I don't know if you can watch Diamond Leagues. I see the Olympics, guys. They're the real diamonds and the real races that are happening in the Diamond League. But we will find that footage. But it's very interesting. But yeah, Usain Bolt is celebrating his birthday, turning 40 years now. And I know that he still also gives back to the development and the grassroots of athletes, because they're still there and they still take some of the lessons from him. Because I remember he wanted to play soccer. He wanted to play for Manchester United. They were like, okay, Bolt, now you're pushing it, my brother. Now you're pushing it. We understand you are the fastest man in the world, but with soccer, yes, you can be fast, but there's a lot of things that you need to have in general.
It's not just about speed.
Yeah, so happy huge birthday to him. And then, of course, still in the world of sports, another man who's celebrating his birthday is Robert Lewandowski, one of the most prolific goal scorers of his generation. He starred for Borussia Dortmund, Bayern Munich, and later Barcelona. Right now, he's playing for Chicago, which is also being played by two South African players, Mbogazi and Upusodi Tejani.
Which is what you had covered this morning.
Yeah, so...
Because, when you were covering that news piece, I'm like, hey... Robert
Lewandowski.
Okay, so tell me, Mo, when these iconic players still can play, but not at that level.
Yeah.
Do they now, I won't call it the relegation of some sort, but they now start moving towards these
smaller
other teams like Ronaldo, Robert in this case?
So in this case, because he is turning, how old? 38 years, right? So, of course, it's towards his retirement. What they do is go at a club where they will earn a lot of money. Because these clubs, the MLS, because Messi went there also, earning a lot of money. And Robert Lewandowski went there. A lot of players.
How does that work, though? Because, remember, for a club to have that much money to pay, number one, it has to be competing at a global...
Yes.
So are these teams competing on a global...
They're not.
Like hardcore European competitive level?
Yeah. I mean, they're not. But what these clubs do, especially in Saudi Arabia, because they also pay huge amounts of salaries. So what they do is the player themselves, they come with their spotlight, if I can put it like that. So they're trying to grow the sports. When you try to grow the sports, make sure that you market the team. Guys, Lewandowski is coming to play for our team. Oh,
Ronaldo's
great, man.
coming.
Yeah, who's Lewandowski? Lewandowski has won several, accolades out there. He's been the best player for Barcelona, Bayern Munich. Now people start they start becoming interested in the sport. That's when you get stakeholders coming in. Even if the team is not big, but at that area or in that country, it's big. That's why you would have Lewandowski earning a lot of money, just preparing for his retirement. And sometimes it's a well thought move, because go to America, maybe open some businesses, build brands, because that's what most players believe. Okay, if I go to America, I can build my own brand when I get there.
So you might find, and I'm just asking that it's not just the team that plays them, but also the football federation of the country.
Yep.
So an example would be if Robert were to play for Chiefs. His salary would come from Chiefs, but maybe also SAFA would pay him to boost football.
They wouldn't. I mean, Chiefs will go bankrupt. If
No,
Lewandowski comes.
it's just an example of saying
Yeah.
where does the money come from?
It comes
it-
from the private
is it just-
investors within the club.
From the club alone.
Yeah, there's private investors within the club to make sure that Robert is here, because if Robert is coming, he's not coming just because get Robert. He's going to score goals. Like this big player at his age, just like Ronaldo.
But
Ronaldo
Mona,
still
are you-
scores goals.
Are you watching this league? Or-
MLS? Yeah, they do. They do.
Do you watch this league?
I don't watch the league. I don't watch the league. That's why they are trying to make us watch the league. I mean, when it comes to American broadcasting, you know, they're big on basketball, they're big on NFL and those kind of things. So on ESPN, the game, of course, they clash with our time zones, you know. So that's the thing again, that whenever they're playing, it's like, you know, at 90 now we are sleeping. Yeah, so I can't wake up to watch Chicago Bulls and things like that. I'll see the next morning. But interesting fact about him is that he has won numerous domestic league titles and scoring records. Until today, man, I still feel sorry because he was robbed of a Ballon d'Or by Messi. I mean, not to say he was robbed, but I think Messi was just given because it's Messi, guys. It's Messi. So, yeah, it's one of the interesting things in the football history. Messi doesn't miss. One of the things that are taking place in the football history. But, yeah, those are our celebrity birthdays that we have. If you happen to know anyone who is growing up this morning, please let us know. Give them a shout out. Anyone from you guys who is growing up, August 21st. Yeah, there's this friend of a friend of mine who's growing up today. Later, we're going to be chilling with them. So, yeah, Katleho is growing up. So, a huge birthday to her, right? We are going to be chilling there by Jabavu, right here around Jabavu. So, yeah. So, a huge birthday to her. But, yeah, the Vooka Breakfast Show, to everyone who is growing up or everyone who is celebrating their birthday this morning, we would like to say
happy birthday. Woohoo!
Yeah!
Hip hip hooray! Hip hip
Hooray! Hooray!
Hooray! 9 minutes till we hit 10 o'clock on the dot, and you know that there is more that we need to unpack.
Yes,
but
sir.
in this 9 minutes, there is a discussion that I want us to get into as quick as we can, right? Which is the X Factor and future love. Can you be friends with your past? Can you befriend your past? Right? So let's close this week by stepping right into a relational landmine. Is keeping a close friendship with an ex-partner a sign of emotional maturity, or is it a ticking bomb waiting to blow up your current relationship? From late night check in text to we are just good friends, don't worry, stay connected to a former flame, is one of the biggest friction points in modern dating. Today, we're unpacking the X Factor and future love. Can you be friends with your ex-girlfriend?
So, are we talking about an ex-lover that you happen to share a child with, or we're just talking about a girlfriend that you just dated?
Both.
Right, because it differs. When we're talking about someone you've got a child with, unfortunately, you are bound for life because
that's not your ex.
No, I mean, it is an ex, but manje, it's an ex-lover, but also your baby mama or baby daddy.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter, right?
Yeah.
And then kunabanye where, look, depending on how you guys broke up, because of distance or whatever it is, then others would feel. But if you were to ask me personally, if let's say we have a child together, then kanjalo we are bound, right? And then if let's say it's just a girlfriend,
but that's not a friendship. Because you guys are co-parenting, I get it. So you meet because of the child.
Yeah, but you still
you're not true with me. Do you text that?
You still have to be cordial and friendly towards each other.
Yeah, but do you guys text each other at night? So, hey, friend, how was your day? To your like ex-baby mama. So, hey, how was your day, friend?
I mean, Pella, you know, her mental well-being is important to me, because if your baby mama isn't in a good state, what do you think will happen to your child?
If she's not in a well mental state. But is that your responsibility?
Yeah.
No.
It is.
You're stretching it, Mr. P. I'm sorry.
If she's dating someone?
You're stretching it, my brother.
Guys, look, if you're sharing a child with someone, and you're born to this person is breaking down. Does look?
So let's say her current
The boyfriend
breaks
is
her.
the one who's
so now
breaking
you're
it.
responsible.
So we're no
for-
savior, we're no champang.
She's dating, and the boyfriend causes her to have those.
I'm not saying I'll save, but one of that question you were asking of, hey, how's it going? Are you okay? Are you doing like? How are you? Right? You can ask that,
but
because
because
the state that your partner or ex-partner, which is baby dad or baby mama, is in, really does affect your child. So it's important to make sure and check up. Are they okay?
Granted, it does affect the child.
And then once in a while, buy them ice cream.
No, Banele, for ini. Why for ini?
So are we saying
yes?
Are we saying
You're
people?
blurring the lines here.
Are we saying
Mr.
people
B.
that have child, like that have kids, right? They should always be checked on. Like they should always be like what?
No, sorry, no. I don't have a
That's
child
an
myself,
interesting
but
one.
no,
A hot take.
no.
Yeah, well, it turned into a hot take. Well,
So how does your girlfriend feel about you buying your baby mama ice cream?
But
she's my baby mama.
And
buy the kid
why are you
ice
buying her
cream.
ice cream?
Start already
Gore
like
a etse
baby,
eng?
mama.
Just to make sure she's okay.
Why?
So
Because she
Magadle-
loves ice cream.
Magadle
Yeah, but
ice
why
cream.
are you making? If your girlfriend buys her ex-boyfriend, her baby daddy, ice cream, like normal.
I get it. That's the reason why when looking for a partner, you ensure that, maybe she's a virgin or whatnot. So you don't have to deal with such things. Right?
I get it. We're stretching it.
I
here.
get more.
No, but we're being
So-
hypothetical. I get it. I get
No,
we're
I mean,
stretching it.
I'm not being hypothetical. I'm being for real.
Yeah.
For
So
real, it's
if
okay. This
your
is the
girlfriend
case.
buys her ex-boyfriend, baby daddy, ice cream, so it's like it's life. It's normal. We continue.
Yeah. It
I
is,
mean,
guys.
there's so many ways.
Either way, your girlfriend at the time or whenever, now or back then, I don't know. She was talking to her ex, but you don't know.
She was talking to her
Yeah,
ex.
they all do that,
Nah,
guys.
they-
Guys, we all do this.
Not-
Like, let's be honest,
No,
guys.
You
but
talk to your ex.
No, here's
Guys,
the thing.
yes, let's
Here's-
all be honest.
No, but
here.
here's the thing,
Okay, let me
brother.
ask you outright because it looks like I'm in the boiling pot now. You don't talk to your ex,
I don't
Nah.
talk. She blocked me.
but she
I
blocked you
don't.
because.
But I wouldn't talk to her even if she
But
didn't block
how?
me.
Okay, how did she block you?
How did she block me? No, I just woke up. They blocked me. I woke up and was blocked.
You
In order,
woke
in
up
order
and you
for
were
you,
blocked.
but in order for you to be blocked or checked, for you to know that you're being blocked, you had to go in sharp. So we know, Guti, at least there's you were looking. Are you saying when I've
Yeah,
never spoken to an ex?
guys.
Not that I'm not that I've never. What I'm saying is, and this is not. No.
Then why am I being villainized?
No, you don't
Why?
have.
Why?
No, your thing doesn't hold water. Still, you have no leg to stand on.
No, okay.
You don't-
so
you have-
so I'm being truthful, ne?
Yeah, here's the thing.
I talk to my ex.
Sharp, that's fine.
Do you talk to your ex?
Now I don't. Have I
Oh, you-
spoken to an ex before? I have, absolutely. The thing about the thing about dating or being in contact with a past lover, right, is also determined by a contributing factor and variable of how you guys broke up. Right?
Look, an ex. Let's agree, an ex is an ex.
Sharp, an ex is an ex.
So
But
Uguti, how?
the how matters. 5 W's and an H, Mr. P.
Okay,
I've
so
always mentioned.
yeah, based on that variable, ne,
Yes.
you would talk to an ex.
Depending what was the circumstance.
Can I get
of
a
us breaking
yes?
up?
Can I get a yes or no?
I would.
You would, right?
Yes or no? It depends. It depends on what. Why are we talking? Why am I still in contact with her? How am I still in contact
Okay,
with her?
we
If-
talk to the exes, but we
Thank
don't
you, guys.
befriend the exes. You can't befriend.
So ke chomane le wena no.
Befriend. Pela
Eh.
friends are different. It's like, yo, hey, show me, you know,
Sibusisi wa
Okay.
ntshitela.
Okay.
with the person that you
Sharp.
dated before.
What do you talk about?
With
You're not a friend, ain't it?
yeah,
What do
I'm
you
not
guys
a friend.
talk about?
Look, sometimes maybe there's something that we spoke about because there was a time whereby my partner spoke about, what do you call registering for a certain institution. We broke up, right? And I had the information by that time, and I was still at the institution. So she had now to contact me. Hore, hey, kopa on sendele
prospectus.
Exactly, because it was on a PDF file. And then we're like, okay, what do I need to do? And I was like, you know what? This is what you need to do. And then, of course, the conversation, will continue to say, then that's it.
Do you guys keep numbers?
Keep numbers.
I do.
Delete. Why?
Why? I'm not sentimental about keeping photos, numbers, videos. It has no bearing in my life. Having your number in my phone.
Delete.
No, but deleting also has no bearing.
I'm giving you, if it's got no bearing right now on the show, I challenge you. Delete the numbers right now.
No, not my thing. Like having your number in my phone means nothing. Just because
I'm saying if it means nothing.
But why should I delete? Why is it so important?
You know why?
Why?
Because it means something.
What?
You keeping a door open for possible communication.
Here's the thing. 2 days ago when we were talking about girlfriends and past ex-lovers and whatever else, I did mention when we were talking, you and I and Mo, that I don't have a bad breakup in my life. I've never fought and sworn and thrown a tantrum with any of the girls that I've dated. It's always been cordial. But okay, no, like, do you want out? And MooCee, I get sharp on fit. Like I want out of this. I'm like, okay, cool. Well and good. That's cool. Like, I'm not gonna hold on udule and like, let's continue what we're doing, right? And so that's where the how is important and is a big factor, Mr. B. Because if you fought and threw tantrums and you guys were swearing at each other and each other's that's why mama ko agad, you know, those kinds of, right? Then why would you go back to contact that person and still?
That's because I love toxicity.
Then that's you.
No, guys,
that's you.
Like, guys, let's be honest. There's people like that.
Absolutely, I agree.
Because if Omshai, they've said it. These are not words that come from me.
I agree.
They've said it themselves.
If you don't hit me, right?
Yes.
Or if you don't, like, if I do something bad to you and you don't act up when you're too good, that's fine. That's a you thing. But this thing of saying, no, we should talk to X, but no, I can because the door is not completely shut in the sense that...
You see the word can, you're basically saying the option is there.
The option is there.
I'm asking do you do it?
No, the two girls that I was telling you about 2 days ago, no.
Guys, we talk to them.
Let's be honest, guys.
We
don't talk to your
friend.
exes.
We talk. We don't be
we're
friend.
Not friends.
What? Okay, so
we talk. We don't be friend.
So prospectus.
Pela be friend is me calling you.
Come and help me start.
Ntwana, dintang mo lingoting. Yo, you know, kids America nge khatetse. Man, sheba man.
Guys, like, come on.
Ke batla re kwa go mahlisa ro tshwara di chips.
Obviously, you don't befriend your ex. You talk to your ex.
You talk to them. Yes, talking is fine.
Oh, so now it's fine.
You don't befriend. Okay, talking is befriending. When you talk to someone, that means you're friends. When you talk to someone.
That's the thing. I mean, if we're talking about an ex, when you guys were dating, you were not friends.
Yes.
Yeah. So what do you mean befriend? Because you were never friends to begin with.
But obviously,
you were never friends to begin with. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. Because as former lovers,
you don't know.
As former lovers, and I'm sure maybe you have also told your partner to say, look, I'm not your friend. Right? I'm not your friend, I'm your lover. Right, cool. So now that you guys have broken up, why would you become friends?
Yeah, no, but that's what we're asking you. Why are you still talking to your ex?
No, but we've agreed.
No, I'm saying you can. I'm not saying I do. And I don't condone it.
I'm not friends with my
Why
ex.
are you still in contact like that? Why do you guys have room to say...
Right, that's the word, contact.
Are you good? Because I make the distinction. I absolutely do. With more than half of the girls that I've dated in my life, I've told them at the beginning of me courting them, I'm not looking to be a friend. Like, I'm not looking to be a friend because I have friends already. I'm looking for us to be romantic, to be lovers. Right? And so once the relationship has ended, I'll find my own way, you'll find your own way.
But you still keep remnants of the past.
How so?
Delete those photos.
Why though?
I get it, they've got no bearing.
Yeah, but why? So if they have no bearing, why is it so important for me to delete them?
Because you're running out of space.
No, I'm okay. I don't need to delete. And like we're different individuals, Mr. B, right? And how we perceive the dynamic of dating and the dynamic of exes is very different.
Yeah.
And thus I say the how is absolutely important as to what caused the breakup. What caused? How
look,
did you guys break up?
It matters not because
does,
you use the word contact. Ne?
Sure.
So whether you are friends or you are just talking, it is a form of contact.
Yeah.
So me being the antagonist, because it looks like I'm being villainized,
No, you're
and
not
you guys are
being
coming
villainized.
through as
No, you're not
as
being villainized.
protagonists. Look, you guys talk to your exes. Kutlwano, are you dating? Do you have an ex?
No.
Do you talk to your ex? Okay, cool. Anyway, guys.
But are you friends with your ex?
No, we're not friends because we were never friends back then.
Okay, but you can be friends.
Yeah, you see that the option is there, but it doesn't mean that it's a good idea to be friends with your ex.
So my theory of being friends with your ex is a way of getting back together, because when someone will come, because at first you guys are not friends, someone will come and say, you know what, I feel like the first time we met, we rushed things. So can we now go back to,
Take
get
time
to know each
it.
other? Let's know each other. That's how you befriend your
Yes,
exes.
Sledge.
And then you guys get back together. There's no way you can be friends with your ex 2 years later or 5 years later. You guys are
No,
not.
you can. Not that it's possible. So here's the thing.
So
You
you can
guys
be
are in the
friends.
same
You
room.
can be
No, it's
friends.
possible.
You are in the
Yeah,
same
yeah, yeah.
room. You guys are in the same room.
So Miss, would you consider
There's
being a friend
no
with your
way.
ex?
No, I don't condone it. I'm not saying I condone it, or if I would consider.
That's not what I asked,
No,
though.
as MooCee Mr.
I
Wait, I'm sorry. That's
I
not,
wouldn't consider being friends with my ex, right? I wouldn't.
I
Ke go choma
kgonagale.
eng? Like why? Why?
You guys
am I-
have
why am
shared,
I-
you've seen
But
each other's
is the
private
possibility
parts.
there? It is there.
no, we know possibilities are
Sure.
endless.
No,
Guys, there's
Mr.
no
Mo
way.
just said that you can't. Be friends.
there's
There's no way.
there's no way you guys
there's
are not going to
ways.
get back
Here's
together.
The thing.
There
you know what
is
I've said?
no way.
Back in 2018, 19,
Aye.
I was with these girls, Moeketsi and Jim, and I bumped into them. I think one of them, we went to church together, but she stopped coming to church. And then one, and this one, Moeketsi, man, we just know each other as Banabamo Topsenville, Moeketsi. So we're talking. The conversation is about dating a friend's ex. Right?
Ke motho mostly.
No. Gore, like me and Mo are friends, or you and I are friends.
I'm joking.
And would you date my ex, or would I date your ex? And
How close are we?
no, we're proper friends, bro. Like we're good friends. We're good
Sis.
friends. Here's the thing. No, such
Nah, sis, guys, nah, I'm sorry,
don't
nah.
judge, because here's the thing.
Nah.
Personally, as a Muslimist,
Too close to
personally
home.
as a Muslim, and that's where my thinking and my approach and my perspective on this changed, right? And this girl says, what if Hore Banele akopane les pokas was through MooCee? Grand Shapos pokas na sa tshwanno tsona le MooCee. No, think about it for a second. I know a lot of people have a hard time, wrapping their heads around this one. But what if can need Hore okopane les pokas? It was through MooCee. One understand. And when I know you are denying true love, but to buy tshwantse
I try.
tshwantse ba kopane. One understand. We don't know what's written in the cosmos. It's hard. I know it's a very challenging thing to wrap your head around.
For me, it's not, because
For a lot of people.
I go and I fish for myself,
Right?
and I'm not gonna fish in the same pond. It's close to home.
Sure.
I go into the ocean
And you actively
and I fish there,
Sure.
so I can't be like, Abona, maybe it's no.
Sure.
guys, no.
It's stretching it, I know. It's a stretch, right? But my perspective and my approach to it was changed there. Look, if what Jolang, but that's on you. That's on you, and that's how you.
Then what
friendship.
happens to your friendship?
That's how. Yeah, I mean, obviously, I'm gonna look at you in some type of way, right? I'm gonna look at you in some type of way, but it's like, but now I know where I stand with you, because when easily you can.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna be upset. with you.
Nakusasa, ungangithathela lona.
I get But this thing of befriending Mutono Utwana Lene, it is possible in the sense that we were not meant to date. This thing. We were just doing it because it's convenient. It's there. It's easy. We're spending time together. We're enjoying each other's company. But actually,
you've
you and
got
I,
a point.
yeah, you and I are not necessarily meant to date. We're friends, man. We're like you're my G, man. Like, Tiaga.
Abantu
You get what I'm trying to say?
No. So Mist has a point where let's say you start off as friends, ne? And then because you are friends with you, Palisa hurt me, and then Atu John hurt me. It's like, but maybe we can try it in a C2, and then you guys try, and it's like but I think see right as friends, and then you go back to being friends.
But the problem becomes now.
It is an ex-lover nonetheless.
Okay, it's possible. I'll take that. But the chances of you guys being friends for a long time are very slim, because once you start dating someone, there's things and signs they're going to see. Okay, where nice, like you are so different with this person, and then that's where she'll come to you and say, why weren't you like this? Because this is the Banele, or this is the more that I wanted to see in a relationship. But also befriending your friends, man. I'm a ex-basile, man. I'm just thinking being in one room and then you're being asked, hey, Papa Hosansana Rata Roibos. It's like, ish. Hey, one I'm frostana,
man. You're approaching it from a point of people who are lovers and who broke up in a not cordial way.
I don't befriend your ex.
Like I was telling you about the girl that I was dating. And we broke up, and it had been years. She got a baby. She was dating this guy. Like, we moved on, but we're cool when we bump into each other because we work in the same circles, right? Her mother passed on. Went to the funeral, supported her, and it was the thing. Are you okay? Are you good? Because I've been through that same.
That's how they start. They start.
Understand?
Exactly.
No, I mean
creeping in.
Here's the thing. I mean, it's familiar. It's easy.
That's how they start.
Yeah, man, you're familiar with this feeling and this vibe and this energy that you guys share together, and it'll always be there. It will completely, right? But it's a thing. Like, are you good? Like, if you want to talk, and we can.
See?
No,
you're the only person who has checked
but
back
not what I'm looking to be friends with you. Me reaching out and giving my support or putting it out there, I'm understand what you're going through, and I know you, and I know how you handle pressure and things of that nature. So I'm here, right? Because
I couldn't sleep last night. I just need someone to talk to.
Sure, let's talk. What's up?
But what I want to discuss with you, I can't tell you over the phone.
Okay. Do you want us to?
Can I come over?
Yeah, sure. Let me call a call for you.
And 3 days later again.
Yes, but we're not friends.
Okay.
We're not friends.
We're not friends. Yeah.
Yeah, we're not friends.
No, but it's possible. Like I mentioned, Leo, you started out as friends and you realized and seen as a lover, right?
Yeah.
Let's go back to being friends. Let's hit reset, bro.
The one that I was mentioning a second ago, a friend dating your ex, right? And whether or not it was meant to be. My thinking of it is, and this is where I would be easy on it, right? Rema Auti, we're friends. You date this girl, you guys break up. You've moved on. I know because you're my friend. Right? She's moved on, but she's probably moved on.
Yeah.
It's been about 3-4 years. I bump into her at a Mekam. It is Africa Festival. Randomly, coincidentally, I bump into her. Because she knows me, I know her. We've hung out together by virtue of her when she was your girlfriend, right, at the time. But it's 4 years later. How Fede, MooCee and the guy, Anton, it's so good to see you. It's been a while. What's up? Why are you here? I'm like, no, I'm working. I'm like Vooka breakfast show, make him, we're doing this, that, and the other. Okay, it's good to see you. How about you? Why are you here? No, man, I'm here. My sister's child is part of the school program and whatever. And we start talking.
Yeah, and let's hang out a bit later.
We start talking. It's coincidence.
That's
Mr. Mo. That one, I'd be like, and if you are a friend and you take initiative to come and approach me, I bumped into Masego about a month ago. You remember when I was at Mekam? Yeah, I bumped into her, and man, we spoke, and we've been talking for the past month. No,
just answer me.
Yeah,
okay.
But we're talking. I don't know. We're talking.
Do you like her?
There's a spark there. And you're approaching me as a friend and you're sitting me down. I don't want you to hear from anyone else about this, but know that I'm in contact with this person and we're talking. I don't know what's happening and I don't know where this thing is leading.
Yeah.
Mara, I'm not active in terms of you and I being friends, and I actively caught your ex-girlfriend like 2 months later. That one, that's where it's sus. It's a bit spicy and dicey for me. But like 3 or 4 years later, you've moved on. You have a girlfriend now. You've been dating for the past 2 years. She's moved on with her own life, and coincidentally, just so happens, and we find that, and then we start talking. Because you were, I chucked it away and I didn't pay attention to that and I didn't give it energy. But now, because of circumstances, like, let's see what could happen. You understand? I know it's gonna be a bit tricky,
obviously,
but do you get what I'm trying to say? And that's where now the argument is. What if vele ka nnete? It was through you having to spend some time with her.
Got you.
Do you get what I'm trying to say, Mr. Mo?
Nah.
Look, guys,
Point taken.
Do not be in contact with your ex.
Do
not be friends with your ex. Yeah, in contact.
So
do not talk.
So are we saying you are declaring now there's no exes of yours that you're going to be talking to?
No, I don't talk to my exes.
Oh, okay.
Look, we become vulnerable.
I don't talk to my exes.
You know, we share things, personal things. The next thing, that person becomes your friend. I mean, somewhere, somehow, a conversation will be sparked.
Always.
Yeah, it will be sparked.
Always.
So, okay, man, yeah. But yeah, as we are concluding and wrapping it up, you can't drive forward into a new season if you're constantly staring into the rearview mirror, right? This weekend, whether you need to set tighter boundaries or have an honest chat with your partner, choose the security of your future over the comfort of your past. Let's build strong, secure connections and, of course, have a great weekend, Vooka Nation, and, of course, the underground radio family out there in Durban. It's 15 minutes past 10. And, of course, this is where we're going to love and leave you on a beautiful Friday as we are wrapping up this week. Have a great weekend, guys. Enjoy.
Yes, and obviously comments came through. My girlfriend comes through, says good morning and whatnot. She says, hey, why would you still be in contact with your ex in a relationship or not? Let the past be the past.
Yo.
Right, and then exactly, Boosie, if you can't be friends with your ex, what are you doing with them? So the goal is to be friends with them.
But
anyway, guys,
you know those exes that randomly will text you.
What?
Hi.
I was just checking up
like
on
randomly. Yeah. Like it's like, hey, wait now.
The
thing is, let's be honest. There's multiple channels that someone can reach you, whether it's your phone, whether it's through social media, and especially if you are out and about and you are intentional in keeping your social accounts open, right? So you can open your Twitter manje. Ex yakho ufana ukuthi hey missed I miss those lips.
I mean, sometimes as people, guys, like there's people out there who have like multiple ex-girlfriends and boyfriends out there. Wherever you go, you meet your ex, you know, and some they even, you know, be in contact with you. Like 4 of your exes are in your DMs. Hi, how are you doing? I was just checking up on you.
Let me ask you: would you work with your ex? Like, let's say it's a business thing. Yeah, but
business. It's simple.
Let's
keep it professional.
I've worked with 1 or 2 exes of mine. Yeah.
Well, I don't mean it like in a space where you are put into a space for you guys to work together. You have the option of, you have the option of declining, but.
You mean direct contact and like we're doing business together?
Yeah, it's like it's like okay.
Yeah, sure.
Miss, I mean, I know you were singing. I'm putting together a concert, so let's work.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
And I know you are stubborn, so please sign this.
Nah, I'll say it. Look, fast. But guys, the how is very important.
I know
how you do it. You go about these
They
things.
will use the I know you aspect whenever they're doing business.
Which I think. So thank you so much. I appreciate the opportunity. But I'll gladly decline. Because when you're missing the line here, and you're blurring the line between professional and personal. Yes, you know me on a personal level, right? But and it gives me insight as to who and how you are when it comes to differentiating personal and business, and it means you can't. And it means if I sign and I agree we are going into business together, I'm gonna have problems with you. I'm gonna have problems with you.
Yeah, look, pay me in cash, don't pay me in kind.
Ke
sana le account ya gago.
Kopo save chelete.
Come on, baby bona.
I still have your account.
Baby bona, baby bona. We did it. I've done that once. I was dating her and we were working together.
But you were in a relationship.
No, we were. But one friend picked it up because I called her
baby,
by the pet name that I used to call her around the time.
Lala.
And then you know, it's a running after. Baby bona ne. Ke tlo shotisa ka 500 Banele.
Eish.
Wa bona ya no.
Kopalala go print.
So patala ka 9 p.m. Ka 9 p.m.
Hi baby, ke tla itlisa ko wena. Somebody la ko hashe ne. Wa bona.
Ke tla itlisa.
Ke tla itlisa.
Ke tla itlisa.
That's funny.
Those lads.
Ah, man. Beautiful, guys. Man. But yeah, that's how we will wrap up our beautiful Friday. But guys, don't befriend your ex-girlfriends.
Do not do that, guys.
Move on. The future is bright.
Brighter.
The future is very bright. So interesting,
Absolutely.
guys. Yeah, it was nice. Till we see you next week, Monday, same time, same place, right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show. Enjoy your weekend. We love you guys. Bye.
Bye.